Well, Night Wrencher hit me up. He just finished his 70 clone Challenger and he just called out Dorothy. So heading over to Perris Raceway, we're gonna do a little drag racing and see how his fresh car does against Dorothy. I'm in the staging lanes right now. Guess who's not here? Night Wrencher. But guess who did get here? Ray's here. So I'm gonna race Ray, let him get a little revenge since he lost last time.
Again, another correct burnout. Just spun the tires a little bit just to get the run. And the Volkswagen actually takes the win.
What happened?
My throttle's sticking.
What?
Yeah. Throttle's sticking.
That is not good.
I know. I couldn't even do that turn to get in the right lane because it's stuck on there. No slope or anything like that. This is good. Blood wires maybe?
Hitting the rod?
Maybe. I'm wondering. It's weird. It's as if when I was turning, it got stuck. No RPM, no throttle input. So I don't know if I have a broken motor mount or something. Because when I rev it up, I know the engine's leaning a little bit or moving.
Okay.
I have Butler urethane mounts, so I wonder if one's broken.
Well, do you want to try just pulling around here and
Yeah, that's what I'm
turning?
It was getting stuck, literally turning all turns. And
Oh.
did you hear the RPM at all?
No, I couldn't.
Behind you?
Yeah. These cars came with a rod stock? Oh, wow.
67 was the first and only year with a rod. All of it was in 68.
You want me to see if I got a zip tie with plug wires?
See, yeah, that can't even be the issue because it was finding no RPM, you know? I'm not too sure.
Well, how about you leave the hood up, pull forward around here, and I'll just walk with the car and see if we see anything.
Okay, yeah, you don't mind.
It looks like the motor is lifting on this side when you turn it.
It looked like just sitting still when you turned it all the way
Yeah,
to the right.
and
It
that's
looked
what
like the motor bumped up.
And so making that U-turn,
It's too sharp.
it's too short.
Do you
so
think if you went on the outside lane, you think it'd be okay, or?
No, because even around here going
Just-
left, it started doing it
Oh
too.
shit.
So now it's probably just the fact that the motor is moving. I bet you if I get a jack under there, it's probably floppy. How was it when I was revving? It was kind of moving, huh?
I mean, it looked normal, yeah. I have a jack. You want to?
Yeah, you know, maybe by the header, see if I can like lift it a lot, and if it doesn't
move.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Hey, you on the header, man.
No, I know. I want to see how far it goes up.
Right.
It looks like. Oh,
There it is.
moved a little bit.
Move a little bit. Let's see. They're Doug's headers. They're strong.
I got Doug's header, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it moved a little bit.
Oh, you know why it's hitting the floorboard?
Oh,
So the reason I stopped the car right here, he was walking along with it, and it got stuck just with a wheel turn like that, and the engine's kind of, and I think it's binding on the cylinder head right here. See, I loosened it, and it's tight again.
That's what I'm saying, John.
yeah.
What?
He said you don't want to hear no excuses.
Oh, ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse.
You're having fun, man. It's all good.
I don't think he's having fun though. I think that's the problem.
You've been thinking before night Richard get here.
He's a coming?
You're going to get the end of this.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna say, "I would have came, but after I heard you broke, there's no point."
Motor's going back and forth as you turn.
It's like,
Every time you turn it, the motor moves.
yeah. So what your steering's got to be hitting the motor, right?
This either arm and the header.
The idler arm's hitting the header.
That's what's doing it and swinging the motor. Check it out. The idler's like right there next to the header too. It's
Oh,
literally
yeah.
leaning on it. That's what's moving it, and that's what's binding it.
Well, what you going to do?
Well, that still doesn't explain why it bound in the burnout.
Well, if it's
It's,
on the burnout, it shouldn't, right?
I think maybe this mount's fucked because it's moving. I couldn't get it to idle down.
Well, so you're done.
I'm gonna let it cool off and see what I can
Okay.
fix.
Well, it's time for an interview right here. Pontiac Ray.
Oh, yeah.
So what were you thinking when Johnny Mopar was
I was
Hey.
thinking, I've seen this story again. You know, like,
Wait.
this is part 2.
Let's go on this side. Let's get the car in the background. You guys got the light on you.
Yeah.
All right. Ask him again, Infamous.
so Ray, what were you thinking when Johnny Mopar was ahead of you?
Oh man, I was thinking, man, I've seen this story before. But
Deja vu, huh?
Deja vu. But no smoke this time, which I'm glad for. And I'm out here, Night Wrencher isn't, so that's a double plus.
Ooh,
At least I'm making
yeah.
passes, you know?
that's true.
I'm
You
not-
got one pass to his 0.
Yeah, and I'm not at Home Depot fixing glass or whatever. So I got that going for me. And we just identified the problem, which it looks like the idler arm is hitting the header, which is moving the motor. And I think I got a blown engine mount on this side because it was just rocking when I was here earlier, just revving the motor. It was rocking up pretty good. So I think I got something going on this side.
Pontiac. Pontiac.
Lots of torque, you know, they break motor mounts. Within 3 months of owning this car in high school, I blew 2 engine mounts and a tranny mount
Oh,
from
shit.
racing and stuff. So they go through mounts, but these were Butler mounts for like $250 that are urethane infused steel.
Yeah, so they shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, but they've been in here for 5 years.
Okay.
So who knows, you know?
And just for the viewers, he's got a throttle rod, not a throttle cable. So
Yeah.
all the movement in the motor is kind of binding his throttle as well. It was sticking, right? It was
Exactly.
idling high.
It looks like it's grabbing the edge of the head. If I had smaller heads, it probably wouldn't be in this. But as Johnny pointed out a couple hours ago,
Wait a minute.
like, I have pretty big aluminum heads on here. Johnny, why don't you show them the big aluminum heads?
Yeah.
Might as well. They're
These
Kaufman
things.
high ports. So I told Johnny, you know, to relate it to Mopar stuff, it's like a max switch port, you know, which
That's a big port.
pretty big port.
Yeah.
So I think I got that going for me, and I got a multitude of problems. I think there's something up with this mount too, because it's just wobbling, and it's not coming from that side. Now, you know, this thing I've raced in the past week after week, and you know, it always did good. So now it's a time to kind of screw me, but oh well.
Little TLC, you know.
Yeah, you know, it needs it.
Just keep coming out. Eventually, it'll be done.
You're right.
Right?
Eventually, I mean, that's how you solve problems.
Yeah. Shit happens, man.
So when you lay down at night and you going to sleep, you're gonna be thinking, man, I gapped him again.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. I'm untouchable. Can't touch me. Well, we took down Ray too, again. And again, he had some mechanical issues, so I don't think Night Wrencher's gonna show up, but we'll see.
He's got his modified fuel roadster called the Revelation. Brought it all the way down from the North Pole just to see if he could break a track record. He said the reindeer are costing him too much money these days, just like everything, you know, up against Amazon. This car is a small block, blown on alcohol, but I hear he has a little bit of pop. And if you know what pop is, it's a little bit of nitromethane. Well, I have Mrs. Sandy here. Hold on a second. She's got something to say.
Hi, I'm Anna Octane. I'm Stormy's wife. Stormy's dragster is the last remaining dragster that ran at Ryan's drag strip. Which was in the 60s and 70s. So it's a historic vehicle. Stormy's been
have the record at that. This is a real treat. I know you probably haven't seen many cars like this, but this is how drag racing used to be. Guys would just save their money, kind of like they do with their cars today, like you see out here, all the hobbyists and guys who love cars. And it was just the natural evolution to go from a car, and all they wanted was an engine and 4 tires, and that was it.
So are they going to let him run?
I don't know.
Well, you made it.
Made it to the tea party.
Huh?
I made it to the tea party.
All right. I see Lex out on one side.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put the other one
Oh, shit.
behind the seat right here. I can only get into the car if I jump in through the window.
Oh, because you like screwed the...
Yeah, so I gotta screw it onto the
Oh,
handle
okay.
that's up here.
Oh,
If the Nova said get it in here any way you can, and I guess that's all I can do.
really? All right.
Kick his ass.
I'll try.
Please.
Still let him on the track. All right. Get to see all the top secret shit.
No turbo, no supercharger, no nitrous.
Batteries in the back?
Batteries in the back.
Can I check it?
Yeah.
You haven't even unloaded it yet?
You see that I keep hitting it?
Hitting what?
The trailer. I can't even get down.
Oh, shit.
I already broke off one of the pieces of exhaust. It's all tacked while they're on. So just for the dyno, that's a great day at the track. I think this was our personal best. We beat Pontiac Ray 3-0.
Yeah.
So he already went home actually.
He did.
Yeah. So
He looked scared, actually.
he was pretty disappointed in his car. Like his car ran like a 5-something, and I walked
terrified.
him. Walked the guy.
Yep.
So, yeah. Poor guy's not here to defend himself.
That's what happens when you leave
Yeah,
early.
You're not allowed to leave early. First guy to leave is first guy to get made fun of. So.
Exactly. Cool. Looks good, dude.
There's still so many other things that I have to do, but didn't really get around to it.
Well, that's what happens when you build a car from the ground up. I mean,
Yeah, within a couple months,
yeah.
running around with my head cut off.
So when's it gonna be ready?
When?
Yeah.
Next week.